My name is Bret. We are MMI Industrial and Steel, and I am the Chief Operating Officer. What a blessing it is to be part of an essential industry. I have several friends that are really struggling through this. A friend owns a catering business, a friend that owns a high-end jewelry business, and they're hurt very, very badly by what's going on. But I'll tell you, as long as our country needs roads, bridges, schools, churches, hospitals, warehouses, construction is going to remain essential. And I have felt so grateful throughout this process to come to work every day and to get a paycheck every other Friday. The job outlook for UTI and MMI students is really good. Anyone who can open a digital job board right now can look and see how many companies continue to seek skilled people during this worldwide crisis. And so candidates may continue to interview via Zoom or another digital platform, but the opportunities still outnumber the applicants. And I have not seen any slowdown as I look at what our competition is doing. They're still looking for people. We're still looking for people. So it's a go. Certainly more technology and not less. I've been involved in this industry myself for 9 years, and in the time that I've been involved, we have all but eliminated massive amounts of paper. We used to burn through paper every day to look like a New York City phone book. Well, now nobody knows what a New York City phone book is, and everything that we do is digital. And so we've got to remain relevant. We've got to remain digital. It helps us move faster. It helps us retain our records in a better way. It's more interesting to be a part of a world that has technology in it, but we'll get passed up if we're not participating in that world. The way that we would keep people abreast of those advancements is that we invest in those advancements. We have several $1 million in automated equipment, and somebody has to run them. And so the suppliers of that equipment come and provide us with training, and we make advancement. Having said that, it really is a personal quest. We cannot, you know, the old saying, you can bring a horse to the trough, but you can't make him drink. We have this opportunity here, but those that take the opportunity to do some homework on their own are those that are moving up at the highest rate. Okay, that's one of the things I like best about UTI, UTI students, is that they've invested in education. And so I'm willing to gamble that they'll continue to invest in themselves by spending some time, not just money, but some time to learn how to keep up with advancements in technology. I really strongly believe that UTI prepares students in such a way that it engages me, right? As they're engaged, I'm engaged. So here's the deal. They get a really solid base at UTI, but there are a few things that are going really well there beyond just learning how to weld or to fit. That staff is as committed as any I've ever seen. They understand that they're not there to teach a young person how to weld. They're there to help a young person develop a welding career. And those couldn't be further apart in purpose. And so they prepare young students for interviews. They give them exposure to hiring professionals like me who come there to recruit. They get feedback from hiring professionals like me who want a specific curriculum to be in place. I've just never seen a group so motivated to help people get a proper start onto a career path that's going to serve them well for years. My first piece of advice would be to dig in a little bit and do some networking. Ask some people in the trade, what's a typical day like? And I would also suggest that they concern themselves with things like learning Excel. learning how to use Outlook or another Gmail or another email platform. Don't communicate professionally without punctuation. It's not texting, right? So that second piece of advice is to prepare yourself for the next level. If you come in and say, I want to be a welder, and that's all you have in your mind, you're probably going to remain a welder, and you can do that for a long time. But if you want to, at some point, triple your money and become a project manager who has oversight of projects where welding is included, you're going to need to have another subset of skills that will become very important. And you're not going to learn spreadsheets, you're not going to learn leadership, you're not going to learn email and professional letter writing on the job. You're just not. You're going to have to learn that on your own. So come in knowing what the career is, and then come with a desire for improvement and self and advancement. As I contemplate what can happen for a student if they get involved in some online learning, number one, they're going to have to get some hands-on. But number two, if they're getting some online, it would then accelerate their understanding of the technology world, right? If they're comfortable with online learning, they're going to be comfortable to continue learning how to do a spreadsheet, write a professional email. And so the introduction of that, I believe, is critical, not so much to the beginning phases of their career, but to the advancement of their career. So I'm really happy to see a blended learning environment. When we hire at our company, we are very committed to our core values. They are the most critical things that we can find as we do a search for someone who's going to become a part of our family, right? So if they embrace our core values, we can teach skill. Skill is learnable. But what did they learn at home when they were growing up? What did their mentors teach them? So here are the 4 things that we're looking for. We want people that are happy. We can't force them to be happy. We can't invite them to smile. They need to wake up and get out of bed and be a happy person. And happiness is a choice. They need to be hungry. It doesn't mean that they need to starve. It means that they need to be really hungry to learn. We're looking for someone who, again, wants to come in and advance, make more money, do better for themselves, make mom and dad proud, take care of a family at a higher level. And so the first 2, happy and hungry, are critical. The third is hardworking. It's not going to work in any construction trade if someone comes in and they're not diligent. If they don't walk with a purpose, if they meander through life, construction is going to be really hard for them. So in addition to happy and hungry, we need hardworking. And then finally, we need people that are honorable. And so when we interview, we may go through a series of questions to find out how someone has taken care of past employers. Did they give notice before, or do they simply walk out? How do they treat others? We're gonna dig in a little bit, and we're gonna find out if the people that are sitting in front of us wanting to become a part of our family are going to protect our good name by being honorable. So happy, hungry, hardworking, and honorable. That's what we're looking for. As I have evaluated UTI and other schools that are frankly competitors of UTI, and I won't mention their names, there's no comparison. There's just simply no comparison. The administrators at UTI have hired very, very well. Every time I go to campus to recruit or educate, people express appreciation for how our company is helping to move things forward for their students. Other hiring managers like myself, I have coordinated with them, and they go and have the same experience, and they go away just as happy to be a part of a system that is giving so much to those students. And it makes it very easy for us to, number one, want to recruit out of that school, and number two, invest our time in helping that school, because frankly, they're the cream of the crop.